I was raised in a Methodist church and went on and off for many years, married in the church, had my children baptized, which I've learned is, wasn't the thing to do, but that's what our church did. And so I always believed at that point that I was saved. Then I went to, as an adult with my mom, I went to a non-denominational church, which I totally loved because it was straight from the Bible. First time ever going to a church that taught from the Bible instead of the minister just giving a sermon, and a couple of scriptures might have been read. So that was really exciting for me, but I didn't understand a lot of it. But, he put a lot of emphasis or examples to today's time, so it made sense, even though I didn't get the gist of all the words. And so at that church in 2009 is when I became saved. So prior to that, I pretty much lived in a worldly world. I was not following God. I drank and smoked and, cussed and watched terrible movies and was occasional bad jokes and probably even said the Lord's name in vain and just was not following the life that today I would not do those things. So after becoming saved, I still didn't change a whole lot and lived my life pretty much in the world and doing most of those things. A lot of the things we've kind of discussed about previous was, with the discipleship and stuff, those things didn't happen. I raised my hand, I was saved, I said the prayer, and the reason why I became saved at that point was because of learning from the Bible and hearing the things the pastor was saying, that then I really went, okay, I'm not saved. And I'm not going to heaven, and I just assumed all this time I was. Then after coming to Valley of Grace, of course, and being discipled, which was the huge difference, I learned that all those things that I was doing and thinking was skewed. I just was not, I wasn't going to heaven at that point, so until I was saved in 2009. Hearing that I was going to be discipled actually kind of scared me at first, because for me now the process that I'm taking is so new. And I feel so naive and so young and dumb when it comes to a lot of it, because I thought I knew enough, but I didn't know anything. And so the discipleship opened my eyes to a lot of the things that I didn't know. I mean, just the baptism for one thing. I had my children baptized as infants, and that isn't what it's about. It was cleansing their sins. Well, that's not what it's about. And I learned through disciple that that's not what it's about. It's your open demonstration. It's not about cleansing your sins. Those you've done that by being saved. Your sins are forgiven. When I'm talking with my family, I'm much more comfortable talking about my beliefs and being a Christian and how I feel and how I know that I'm saved and how salvation happens, and the questions that they have, I can answer some of them now, where before I couldn't answer anything. And now I have the confidence to at least explain some things, and the things I don't know, I can get the answer for. I just have this pull to learn, to know, to get to know God better, to learn the Bible more, to understand it more. And I just have this urge and pull to be there. I want to be there.